I'll let you do the honors.
Only some time ago, I can't remember exactly how long ago, but only some while ago, it was Mohammed Siraj who was running in from the other end, Prasidh Krishna from this end. And it seemed like for a while, England would be able to take the game away. We thought, God, let there be a miracle, let there be a miracle. Mohammed Siraj has bowled his heart out throughout the series. He's batted his heart out.
Get me that acronym.
1 second. The last that I remember of Mohammed Siraj, or a memory that will be etched in all of our memories for a very long time, was at Lord's. That stump, that ball just rolls onto the stump. Mohammed Siraj looks back, cannot believe what has just happened. He's crestfallen, he's on his knees, head on his bat, and just like he summed up in the press conference today as well, मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है? Then the Harry Brook catch, मेरे साथ ही क्यों होता है? And like he said once again, that ऊपर वाले ने कुछ अच्छा भी तो लिखा ही होगा मेरे नसीब में. And then he gets that final wicket. The stump cartwheels, and we all go crazy.
Let Gargi show you something.
Okay, let's see. This will be my only souvenir from this entire tour. And can you guess whose signature this is? Whose autograph this is? And I'm not one for autographs or pictures, but this is something that I will treasure for a long, long time. I quite hesitated before getting this, but now I'm glad that I did. Guess who it is? Comment.
Come on. Comment.
किसका signature है?
No voice. What do you mean?
आवाज करके देखो.
No voice.
अरे इतनी तो
Clear voice. I love India.
एशिया कप बाद में देखेंगे. पहले ये बताओ किसका है? Soradeep is saying KL Rahul. No, it's not KL Rahul.
KL Rahul, no, not KL Rahul.
No,
Come
no.
on.
Rahul नहीं.
Mohammed Krishna.
Mohammed Krishna कौन है यार ये?
Mayank Shah says Siraj. Aryan Desai Siraj. Zoro Mohammed Krishna. Mayank Shah Siraj. That's Siraj. Sanvi. That's Siraj. Obvious. Shaurodeep Sarkar Siraj. Absolutely, it is Mohammed Siraj.
It is Mohammed Siraj, and I will treasure this. This will go up in a frame now when I go back home.
And I will show you guys something which will be quite interesting in a bit.
Later.
Shubhan is actually getting.
You'll do a special show with that.
You reckon?
Yes.
Okay.
For one of the slots for the next.
As my host and colleague tells me, we will do a show. And again, did you see how sweet he was?
He was so sweet. Oh.
He said, "आप यहीं पे रुकिए." I said, "नहीं मुझे काम करना है." He said, "तुम्हें
And
भेजता
the
हूँ."
smile on his face throughout the press conference, I think he was trying not to beam.
He was beaming. I mean, that guy was beaming. But so much to talk about, folks. So much to talk about.
Honestly.
Yeah, ये रख लो. So much to talk about. But Mohammed Siraj, by the way, woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. Mohammed Siraj generally says he gets up at about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
He got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and guess what he did at the start? Guess what he did at the start? He got up and he said, Google में मैं search कर रहा था, and he gets out a Cristiano Ronaldo. What happens? He's sending some stat. Okay, doesn't matter. I was asking for Siraj's stat for the show on Bumrah, with and without Bumrah. I've got that. So Siraj got up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and he searched Google, and he took out a photograph of Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's got that as his wallpaper. If you see the press conference, which is on the Rev Sports platform, you will see Mohammed Siraj show that. कोई लोग कह रहे हैं गिल का ऑटोग्राफ है, नहीं गिल का ऑटोग्राफ नहीं है वो वाला सिराज का है।
असली कमेंट पढ़ो वहाँ पे, कह रहे आई एम लकी फॉर इंडिया।
तो तुम यहाँ से वही तुमको दिखता है। तुम तो इतने सारे कमेंट है, तो मैं उसको इग्नोर कर रहा हूँ, तुम उसी को देख रहे हो। Champion, absolutely. I mean, this is why. I mean, come on. I mean, absolute champion है ये. But yes, she is. I mean, if I counter position it, no, Australia, this has evened it out. We will see in future how lucky she is.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया फुल टूर नहीं था ना, आप सही से
2 हार गया, फिर क्या फुल टूर? मेलबर्न और सिडनी जाके हारा गया है ना।
मैं पर्थ और एडिलेड जाती तो क्या पता जीत जाते।
एडिलेड पिंक बॉल 2 दिन में हारे थे, पर मेलबर्न और सिडनी भेजा, दोनों में तुम हारे। सो फिर क्या बोल रहे हो? ये वाला ठीक है, यहाँ भी ड्रॉ किए हो, जीता के दो पहले,
ठीक है.
But
Chalo.
she's on a serious note. She's done superbly well. Very pleased for her. Very pleased for every member of my team. Very pleased. But the Siraj story, he gets up and he puts Cristiano Ronaldo as his wallpaper. And then when Shubhayan asked him that question, he said, celebration to ek hi tha, see you.
Yeah.
I mean, brilliant. What a character. And then the humility, the modesty, and the plain talk. In the sense, he's still the guy next door, the simpleton that you tend to love.
Yeah.
The simpleton that you fall in love with and admire. The simpleton that you want to protect. The simpleton that I have always backed. You know, from his India A days, absolutely. And each day of this tour, if you see from the very start, Mohammed Siraj has been one. And how much flack I got in Melbourne when he was doing those pieces. Mohammed Siraj, what is this nonsense? I mean, come on, boss. The effort that you've seen.
And another little anecdote from that press conference. So this press conference lasts what, about 27 minutes, almost half an hour. Quite a long one. They were very patient, answered everyone. Anyway, Siraj gets off the podium and everyone's taking signatures, all of that. Rohit quite jokingly says, और कितने और डालोगे? तो बोलता है, मैं अभी भी डाल सकता हूँ. That is Mohammed Siraj.
He said, अभी भी डाल लेता.
और टूटने तक डालूंगा. This is what he said.
Unbelievable fellow. I mean, if you actually see the commitment of the guy from the first ball of the series to the very last ball of the series, same intensity. Tell me, did you actually think when you came in this morning, India could win this?
No. I will tell you honestly, and I said it on air as well multiple times, and I won't lie and I won't backtrack and say that नहीं मैंने तो कहा था कि इंडिया जीतेगी. मैंने नहीं कहा था. In fact, I said that there is a very slim chance of India winning. The odds are stacked against them. In fact, if they are able to do it, then it will be a miracle. But right now, it looks like England will take it away.
I left home saying India's winning, but it was more a statement to get my team up than in belief. I kept telling everyone. I was telling Shormishta, I was telling Rohan. Rohan kept asking me, sir, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I said, we are winning this. We are winning this. Because you want to keep your team, the josh up. You want to keep that flavor up. But imagine, we are now doing this show with so much satisfaction and joy. Imagine had this match ended in some other way.
Oof.
We would be crestfallen. We would be heartbroken.
Remember what we were like yesterday after lunch?
We were livid with what was going on.
Yeah.
There are some these super chats again. But let's in the next half an hour, क्या हुआ?
This is Siraj also spoke about it.
Oh yeah, बोलो ये बड़ा superb answer था ये.
Sagar Nalia Pare saying emotions lost when DK asked something in English. So, we are all still very emotional when we head into that press conference. And obviously, किसी ने बहुत अच्छे से और बहुत seriously सवाल पूछा कि ये सब जब हुआ, when you took that stump and all of that. Tell us how you felt when you जब आपको मतलब sink in हुई feeling कि आप जीत गए हो. तो Mohammed Siraj being Mohammed Siraj says, यार बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था. लेकिन फिर डीके आ गए और वो मुझे इंग्लिश में सवाल पूछने लग गए. फिर मैं सब भूल गया कि मैं क्या फील कर रहा था.
And he says it with complete natural expression. डीके भाई आए और वो इंग्लिश में सवाल पूछे. मैं तो सब भूल गया. Unbelievable character, boss. Unbelievable character. Oh.
What a man.
But you know what?
Yeah.
This series, and I've just done a piece, he has emerged from the shadows of Jasprit Bumrah.
100%.
Now, when you say Indian bowling, you will no longer say Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammed Siraj. The Mohammed Siraj would always come second till now. And he made that point that in that press conference that when Jasprit Bumrah plays, his job is different, his role is different. But I now think that, because see, think about it, when that BGT question was asked, he said, I had taken 20 questions even in the BGT. I'd taken, 20 wickets in the BGT. Here he's taken 24, 25 wickets in this particular series. So, Mohammed Siraj clearly, even in Australia, you remember that spell in Melbourne, he was that second innings where he came and bowled that burst in Sydney, when he bowled that burst in the Australian first innings. Mohammed Siraj did show glimpses, but it is always when in Australia it was Jasprit Bumrah and thereafter Mohammed Siraj. Jasprit Bumrah and thereafter Mohammed Siraj. I think this series has given Mohammed Siraj the tag of the leader of the Indian attack. When Jasprit Bumrah will come, it will be more complete. I don't think he will play second fiddle anymore. I think he will now, he has turned the leaf. This series, in that sense, is the coming of age of Mohammed Siraj, and one of the best people you can see. And Shubman Gill was so how do I put it? So dignified the way he was praising Mohammed Siraj. I liked the way, the class in Shubman Gill's press conference stood out for me.
Yeah. A lot of super chats, so I will take that. An average Hindu is saying, quick bowling made a difference. Anshul should take note.
बैठ सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ बिल्कुल. आप ऊपर चले जाओ, मैं नीचे आती हूँ. You know our usual setup.
Because अभी लंबा करेंगे.
अभी एड्रेनलिन निकल रहा है ना, तो अब लग रहा है अरे हम तो थके हुए हैं.
बहुत कुछ किया है यार गार्गी.
Yeah, I think this is a good frame. We have the iconic oval behind us as well. देखो.
Gargi's words, weird and nice. दे बाबा.
Weird but beautiful. Oh, it's here.
दिखाना है?
नहीं अभी नहीं. Special show में.
चलो.
दिखाना मत.
अरे दिखाओ. आज क्या छुपाना लोगों से. Mohammed Siraj match worn signed jersey.
Match worn?
Yeah, this is his used. Yes, because I told him, you give me the one that you have used. Because wait. That's the whole deal. This is, by the way, folks.
By the way, Karun Nair had a broken index finger day 4 ball 1.
Yes, because that's the.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the gift from Mohammed Siraj. And by the way, he had promised this in Manchester. He had promised it in Manchester, and he said, Manchester mein match jita ke aapko denge. And then at the end of the Manchester game, when he came to the Oval, मैंने उसको बोला यार jersey क्या हुआ? Jersey दे. So he said, इसको जिता के आपको दूंगा. इसको जिता के आपको दूंगा.
ऊपर से बहुत सारा perfume मांगे.
This has happened with me twice. I'll tell you what. So PV Sindhu had promised me the Tokyo medal jersey. ठीक है?
हाँ.
So Tokyo medal के बाद COVID times. So they are telling me आप ऐसे interview करो 6 feet के distance में. The moment I'm putting the boom like this, 6 feet तो नहीं हो रहा है.
हाँ.
Because my hand is close.
हाँ.
So they are saying you can't do it. So then Sindhu says at least, so I said jersey. And she says, all of a sudden she starts fiddling around. No. I said, if you don't want to give it, it's totally fine. Because, in badminton, it is that one jersey that you bought.
Yeah.
And I totally understand that you don't want to give it to a museum. You want to keep it, it's your Olympic jersey. She said, no, that's not the point. I said, then what is the point? And she says, give me 1 minute. And she darts into the locker room, comes back, and that jersey is smelling of perfume. I said, what have you done? She said, you know what? It was sweaty, it was smelly, and so she sprayed perfume all over and comes and gives me the jersey. That jersey is in the museum. So these things have happened with me multiple times.
इसमें भी समझ आ रहा है कि
हाँ, because
understandable.
But वो issue नहीं है. Issue है the moment. That makes it that much more special.
Okay, बहुत सारे super chats है.
एक करके ले लीजिए.
हाँ, एक आशीष पुन्ना.
This guy has been with us positively every day.
And a serious watcher of cricket.
Yes.
Ashish Punna is saying, well done India, treating myself with a biryani, followed by hot gulab jamun dipped in vanilla ice cream. Rev Sports, it was an absolute pleasure living this series with you. Until next time, stay safe, stay humble and stay good. We're here for the next 2 days, so we'll still be with you. अच्छा आपने एक ही सुपर चैट गलती से 2 बार भेज दिया शायद. Simarjeet Singh is saying, what a performance by Jaddu. Also, in this series, true warrior and legend, Sim from Birmingham. Thank you, Sim.
Totally
और क्या है? Stokes Moral Code is saying, some prominent Hindi journalists are now retiring Bumrah. Okay.
Idiots है वो.
ठीक है. All we can say is, okay. An average Hindu is saying, okay, ये तो हो गया है. Oh, ले लिया मैंने. Yeah.
जिसने भी रिटायर कर रहा है ना, उनको कुछ नहीं पता. जाके प्लीज बता देना that मैंने बोला है.
Yeah, okay. Brilliant Boryada and Gargi will miss you from tomorrow.
You won't miss us tomorrow. We will do our shows tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will do till 6th early afternoon, which is when we leave for India. She takes the flight from Heathrow with some of our other colleagues, and I take the flight from Gatwick. We will actually meet in Dubai. Gargi will wait for us in Dubai and then see us off, because her flight is at 3:55. I think 3:55 a.m. to Delhi. Ours is at 2:05 to Calcutta. So she will see us off and then go to her terminal in Dubai. And thereafter, it's her holiday time. She travels for her break, which is a well-deserved and a much earned break. And I wish her all the very best. She will turn 25. She will turn 25 in the middle 25. Of her. You will be an adult in many ways, a quarter century adult. So yes, she will turn a new leaf in Australia, and yes, we'll come back around, and then there's plenty more to do. This is the start of her career. And for Rev Sports, I think with our coverage in cricket, we have turned a new leaf. How cricket coverage can be in-depth and not sensational, how cricket coverage can stand out with candid opinions and straightforward talk and go deeper, how cricket coverage should not just be cricket-centric, but there is also travelogues and videos and food and culture and all of that. I think we have been able to turn a new leaf, and that's what gives me a lot of satisfaction.
Okay. Sai Mahajan is saying Gambhir wasn't lying when he said that this was the best 18.
And spare a thought for that man. That guy has been criticized a hell of a lot.
Left and right.
You know, he's been called anything. Called a white ball coach. And by the way, I've been called a PR agent. I've been called names. Why am I backing Gautam? And at the start of this series, at the start of this test match on day one, I'd actually done a piece when you met Dinesh Chopra that day. So I'd done remember, inside the Alex Stewart gate when we were coming in, Dinesh was waiting there. So I'd done a piece on how important this match is for Gautam as a coach. Imagine a 1-3 for Gautam, and his head would be on the line. His position would become partly untenable. 0-3 New Zealand, 1-3 Australia, 1-3 England, and Gautam's head would be on the line. Absolutely. And people would come for Gautam. People would come for Gautam Gambhir's head, and a lot of questions would be asked. But then, when you think that he's actually coached 10 test matches, 5 in Australia and 5 in England, it's not easy. 5 test matches in Australia and 5 test matches in England, and he's going back with a team which has done 2-2 in this WTC cycle. Shubman Gill mentioned that point in the PC, that Gautam Gambhir told the boys, this is not an inexperienced team, this is a gun team. Go prove it. And they've proved the point that this is a gun team. Credit to Gautam Gambhir where due. Credit absolutely where due. He has molded these boys to fight each day of the series from situations where you tended to think this Indian side will give up. They showed us fight. So well done. That's a very Gautam Gambhirish trait.
Ganesh is saying, congratulations, Boria Gargi. My mum's kheer to celebrate. We will actually, I kept it for that. I have kept it for that. We will eat it now and celebrate the win. Absolutely, the entire team.
Thank you very much to your mother, by the way.
Yes, thank you. That was so sweet.
I mean, come on. Why should I even say it? I'm a Bengali.
Yeah.
Kheer and Bengalis.
And by the way, it's quite a lot. It's this big a dabba.
Zyada nahi hoga mere liye.
And Pradeep N has sent us a super chat. He's saying, have always been a fan of Boria. Have his book as well. Great coverage, guys. I've turned to your channel from Canada daily and every session break.
So pleasing this. I mean, people have walked up to us. People have complimented us. People have criticized us. People have engaged with us. That's what matters to me. You guys might have difference of opinion. You guys might disagree with us. But you will know that we have our heart in the right place. We will talk what we believe in. We will not hold back. We will speak our minds, and we will give you the best possible reportage, the best possible analysis that is possible. We want to be the best version of ourselves. That's what matters to me. I've told her, I've scolded her, I've taught her, I've mentored her. And I think at the end of the tour, as her editor, I can say that she's the best version of herself that she can possibly be. I will say the same for Rohan. I will say the same for Shubhan. I'll say the same for Trisha. I'll say the same for Devashish. These are people who are very close to me, and I want to see them at the very best in their own professions. So very pleased for each one of them.
Naveen Narayan is saying, now we won't see Siraj for at least 1 year. Arey, nahi.
West Indies Test match ही खेलेगा वो.
यही तो गलत फहमी है. सिराज अपनी जान दे देगा इस टीम के लिए. Okay.
WTC साइकिल खाली स्टार्ट हुआ है. आपको वेस्ट इंडीज और साउथ अफ्रीका को होम में हराना है.
27 तक खेलना है आपको.
भाई आपको वेस्ट इंडीज और साउथ अफ्रीका जीतना है अगर आपको WTC फाइनल खेलना है तो. एवरी टेस्ट मैच मैटर्स, एवरी विन मैटर्स पॉइंट्स टेबल्स में. जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया 5 टेस्ट मैच के लिए आएंगे वो सीरीज इजी नहीं होगा. सो आपको ये वेस्ट इंडीज, साउथ अफ्रीका वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 टीम है, WTC चैंपियंस है. सो दिस विल बी अ क्रैक चेक ऑफ अ cricket season coming up in India.
अच्छा, उनका I've lost it. He's saying India will as Team India will give him infinite long leaves with pay, and boy he deserves that along with a nice girl to marry. क्या था ये?
अरे बाप रे.
क्या ही बोले, लीव कर देते हैं
या आउटसाइड ऑफ
लीव कर देंगे अच्छे से विदाउट इनसाइड एजिंग इट.
हाँ, बिकॉज़ इससे ज्यादा मैं रिवील कर दूंगा तो गलती हो जाएगा, वो छोड़ दीजिए.
Dipanjan Banerjee is saying Gigi nominating Brooke as player of series is a slap on England's face. What a sarcastic move to give a strong statement for the Manchester mockery. What?
If Gautam did that, he actually is such a, oh boy, if Gautam has actually done that. This is a great comment, by the way. This is a great comment. I mean, why on earth would Gautam do that with Harry Brooke? He should, I mean, Gautam being damn Gautam. I thought
क्योंकि उसके against एक ही असंच.
नहीं, I thought he had a telling impact in Leeds. He had a 100 there. I thought he had a telling impact on this game, Harry Brooke. So I would have given it to Stokes. I would have given it to Stokes in terms of impact. But when you see impact, I mean, Harry Brooke in this test match almost won them the game. Harry Brooke in Leeds had a fantastic effort. Lords, did Harry Brooke do much?
Lords में क्या नहीं.
Second innings में तो आउट हो गया जल्दी से. फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में भी बुमराह ने उसको बोल्ड किया. सो बुमराह ने बोल्ड किया था ना हैरी ब्रुक को. हाँ. So Lords, he did not do much. Manchester, did he do much? 669. Harry Brooke, no, because he darted down the track to Washington and got stumped. So he did not do much in Manchester. Why is Devashish running like that? He's running like Usain Bolt. Yeah, come on. That is the video to be taken. Devashish Sen darting down the gallery. Why?
Now he's
यार उसने कुछ खो वो दिया क्या वो? दोबारा भाग रहा है वो.
Maybe he's going to meet someone. Are the players still there? I think the players must still be inside.
Possible है, but why is Devashish running like that?
Anyway, Anshumita Bhattacharjee, Gargi, you got your gold earrings. But I got them a long time back. लेकिन आज मैंने पहन नहीं रही थी क्योंकि मुझे डर लग रहा था
कि तुमको गाली पड़ेगा.
नहीं, मैं खो दूंगी वापस.
तो मैंने
नहीं, अब नहीं खोऊंगी. नो,
खोलो मत उसको.
हाँ, अब नहीं खोलूंगी, लेकिन मैंने आज गुड लक के लिए पहना था.
Good. And absolutely do not open and go to a restaurant and put it on the table again.
Okay. Anyway, a lot of people, Sunny ji wore his
the Gabba lucky jacket.
I wore my lucky earrings. Who else did what? And now let me tell you this story. पहले देख लेते, super chat तो नहीं है. Then I will tell you guys the story of what was going on at the press lounge. अच्छा एक है, अच्छा नहीं ये तो हो गया. तो I will show you guys the press gallery that is outside. तो ये overflow seats हम कहते हैं इसको. That is the press lounge. हाँ, ये जो दिख रहा है, कहाँ गया भाई? कहाँ दिख रहा है? Can you? I will show you it. इससे अच्छा तो बैक कैमरा से दिखा दो. वो जो है that is the press box. इसके अंदर हम बैठे. उसके बिल्कुल साइड में ये जो seats दिख रहे हैं, that you can see are the overflow seats. Now usually overflow seats people don't. Okay, sorry. Is that the wrong frame? Absolutely, it is the wrong frame. Usually in other stadiums, us press people or media persons don't prefer sitting in the overflow seats because they're usually the worst seats in the world. But here at the Oval, the overflow are the best seats. तो
and किसने इसको ये सिखाया था?
आपने.
Exactly, because यहाँ पे आके किसी को बोलना नहीं है वो अंदर बैठो. It's the worst.
I know.
पागल लोग हैं.
Anyway, तो अब यहाँ यूजुअली जो अंदर बैठते हैं वो बाहर बैठे, जो बाहर बैठते हैं अंदर बैठे, ऐसे कुछ ना सुबह ये हो गया था, मिक्स एंड मैच हो गया था विद द सीट्स. और उसके बाद मोहम्मद सिराज आते हैं, प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा आते हैं, एक विकेट गिरा.
बट वो आपका बहुत ब्रिलियंट था वो जो आपने कैप्चर कर लिया.
हाँ,
बहुत
मैंने पूरा पिछले 4 ओवर किए है कैप्चर.
I have to give it to her. She actually has the behind the scenes for every journalist, which is unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
I made a fool of myself, but that's okay.
नहीं, बट प्रॉब्लम ये है यहाँ पे अब जो सबसे उधर का पीछे वाला रो है, which is where I am standing. There is Ankankar, there is Shubhayan, there is Sahil, and Malik.
Shourabh Roy.
Shourabh Roy. So all of us are sitting there, and things are happening now. India is getting closer, and suddenly it starts getting tense. कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, बार-बार आकाशदीप का कैच मिस हो गया, ये हो गया, एज नहीं कैरी हो रहा, केएल राहुल का वो कैच कैरी नहीं हुआ, and someone just gets up off their seats and goes away.
Sahil.
साहिल नहीं, पहले कोई और
अच्छा,
था,
okay.
बट यहाँ पे डिसाइड हो गया था कि कोई हिलेगा नहीं, कोई नहीं हिलेगा अपनी जगह से, जो जहाँ खड़ा है वो वही खड़ा रहेगा. इनफैक्ट संदीपन वाज इनसाइड इन द लंच वाला लाउंज, but he came outside and he got an earful for that as well. Like, but he obviously we can't deprive him of the match, so we were like, ठीक है, आ जाओ. Sahil gets up and goes inside for a long 2-3 बॉल पे नहीं था, और उसी टाइम पे शायद कुछ ना कुछ छक्का बड़ा था.
Oh, Akashdeep.
Yeah. The Akashdeep thing happened, and he came back, and everyone started yelling at Sahil Malhotra.
Yeah. Even I
How
heard that.
dare you go out?
I heard that.
So यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ फील्ड पे खेल होता है,
सब जगह होता है.
बाहर भी अलग हमारा कुछ खेल चल रहा है. सुपरस्टिशन, I am stress eating Tim Wigmore's cherries, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm taking one cherry after another. And he's telling me people usually chain smoke in situations like this.
You are having
chain
cherries.
eating. You are chain eating at this moment.
And actually even then she's so good, she's not eating rubbish, she's eating cherries.
Yeah, but that's how it is. Super chat. Okay, should we
इसीलिए
तेज
तो
लग
बोला.
रहा है.
अगर तेज आया तो पीछे जाएंगे.
And I caught the entire thing. हम सब पागल हो रहे हैं. We are, celebrating the win. And one of the moments, Lele sir with tears in his eyes. Oh,
He
I
actually told us, he said, 1 minute. And he comes and gives her a hug and me a hug. And you could understand what this means. You could, look, we have been covering this. We live this. We live sport. And you must understand what it means to us. When you've been on tour for 60 days, in my case 90 days, except the 4 days in India. And then your team, you're actually living with this team. You are an extension of the team, you're living with the team, you're part of it, you're part of the story. When you turn up day in, day out for an Olympic Games, and your team doesn't win, and your team doesn't win a medal, and you then feel that heart-wrenching pain. When Satwik Chirag loses in the Paris quarterfinals, when Sindhu loses, when Neeraj doesn't win that gold, you kind of live with these guys. And they live with you because they know that the media is an extension of us on tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how the bonds are. With me, for example, that's how the bonding
He
is.
also got a jersey.
Yeah. He's got the England.
England. Stokes है क्या?
Well done, Devashish. The run was $1 million. He was running for his life for that jersey. We captured the frame. He was running, Devashish, like Usain Bolt. Come here. Show it to me on the live. Bring it. अरे ওটা নিয়ে আয় ওই ওটা নিয়ে আয় লাইভে দেখাবো নিয়ে আয়.
You're screaming in the mic. Do you realize? Like you're screaming in that video.
Oh.
I can't hear anyone. But you come in. God cannot be so cruel. अभी भी हमारी तरह मेहनत चल रही है काफी लोगों की.
But yes, God cannot be so cruel. When you think back, I have to say this.
And
I wrote my
Siraj
piece
also
this morning.
exactly said
He said that.
कि ऊपर वाले ने कुछ अच्छा भी लिखा ही होगा, ये मुझे बिलीव था. What a sweet man.
देखो भाई, we saw you
कौन
running.
है?
Jersey signed by Joe Root.
Well done, Devashish Sen. Look at this. Devashish Sen, jersey signed by Joe Root. Well done. He deserves it. For all the hard work that he
Absolutely.
does, he's admired and loved by every cricketer.
Absolutely
Well done.
he does.
You deserve this. We saw you running. We saw you
Yeah,
there.
Danny Rubin asked me, just run. So I went running because I was.
So between the two of us, we've shared it. Mohammed Siraj gives me his match jersey. Joe Root gives you
gives
his.
his matches.
Just done. Job done. So Rev Sports wins again.
Wins again, absolutely. Wins again.
Team India
Yellow
wins.
coverage.
Oh,
Team India wins.
Join,
Test
join.
cricket wins.
Come on, come
and
on.
Rev Sports wins.
Absolutely.
Come on.
What an incredible moment.
एक super chat था
As
यार.
the players were going out, means I was the only one capturing the visuals of the Indian players leaving one after the other. Everyone hugged me.
Oh.
And actually Kuldeep and Arshdeep, they both lifted me. I mean, अरे क्या कर रहे हो, मजाक हो रहा है क्या, नीचे उतारो. So
Only he can yell at them.
Kuldeep, I think, is going to Barcelona.
okay.
Kuldeep, I think, is going to Barcelona. He'll watch a bit of football. Obviously, he'll be down. I mean, but that was a question, you know.
That I really wanted
Gargi
to ask.
wanted
but
to ask,
Anand
and
didn't give- Anand didn't
unfortunately,
give it.
the press conference was already 27 minutes, and Gargi was wanting to ask that. She sort of discussed it with me that she wanted to ask a question on Kuldeep and Ishwaran and how these two fellows right through the 5-match series, Ishwaran from Australia, 10 matches, how they have also contributed. It is not easy. I thought it was an excellent question on her part and should have been
And
asked.
Boria, obviously, let me tell you, means Shishwaran, means the way he fielded yesterday, he was
And
there on
by the
field.
way, not just fielded. He was the one who was going up and speaking to Akashdeep,
Yes.
speaking to Prasidh
Exactly.
Krishna, and
Yes,
speaking to
exactly,
Siraj. So
exactly.
because Ishwaran has captained Akashdeep in zonal cricket, Ishwaran has been part of India A as captain.
Ishwaran is senior to Akash.
Absolutely. Ishwaran did that job to perfection. He was diving, he was putting his body on the line. I thought his commitment, only his father should not give statements like, my son is depressed and all. That doesn't help. This is sport. You know, and again I come back and say the gods cannot be as harsh on Ishwaran.
उनका भी time
He
आएगा.
too will get his
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, absolutely.
He too will get, this guy, I'll tell you a Sachin story. Sachin Tendulkar has finished his cricket career. He's sitting on his cricket coffin at the Wankhede. Okay? So he's sitting on his cricket coffin at the Wankhede. You guys know the Virat Kohli story, that Virat came and gave those dhagas and Sachin held him and all that. And Ajinkya Rahane was sitting in the next room. Sachin asked someone to call Ajinkya Rahane. He said, bulao usko. So he called Ajinkya Rahane and he said, listen, I know that Rohit has come and taken your spot. I know that you are not playing now. I know that things have not gone well for you. But I have also seen that you are the first guy to come to the nets and start practicing. I have seen day in, day out that you haven't missed a nets. I have seen that you are the perfect devotee. You take my words, the cricket gods will give you your chance. When you get your chance, you grab your moment. Ajinkya Rahane goes on to lead India in Melbourne and wins India. This is Sachin Tendulkar. By the way, Sachin Tendulkar told me this. Sachin Tendulkar told me this, that he said this to Ajinkya Rahane at the Wankhede. Unbelievable. This is what I keep saying. Sport gives you a chance. Grab your chance. And never cheat sport. Do not take shortcuts. For us also. If we deprive our viewers, we take shortcuts, we do nonsense, you guys will catch us. Be the best version of yourself. I mean, Mohammed Siraj is an example of a perfect role model. Anybody who is aspiring to play cricket, for God's sake, don't say I will play 4 overs of IPL. You will never be a cricketer. You will never be able to do what a Siraj does. It is all about hard work and more hard work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's a super chat here. Boria, please
Should we go to the
we
shade,
should
please?
go. It's actually getting worse now. वो जरा आराम से उसमें बिल्कुल
वो सिराजेर ऑटोग्राफ আছে ওর ওই অ্যাক্রেটটাতে
प्राइसलेस चीज है उसके ऊपर उसको उल्टा कर दो पानी लग हाँ वो भी है
কে কি বলছিস
আমি এখন 3 হোটেলে যাব আমি অনেক কিছু পাবো এক এক করে পাবো আমি
একটা মিউজিয়ামের জন্য নিয়ে নিস বাবা হ্যাঁ একটা মিউজিয়ামের জন্য নিয়ে নিস
সিরিয়াসলি তো
হ্যাঁ টিম বাকি মানে ওই গিলফিল গুলো একটা নিয়ে
in one of these seats
because it will be very important
ধরো
তুই শোটা কর শোটা শেষ কর
আমি যাচ্ছি না ছবি পাঠাবো তো অনেক ছবি
না তো তুলেছিস তো কি
Gargi predicted never happened time to retire वाह रे वाह
what did she predict and what did not happen এইটা ভিজে গেছে গাড়ি হ্যাঁ
না মার্কার তো
just dab it
permanent marker ना बस चलो
normal comments भी लो
हाँ ले रही हो बाबा वो तो हम बातें इतनी कर रहे हैं कि why can't I not adjust this you should sit no I'm trying to adjust this. Yeah.
आप 2 मिनट बात करोगे?
क्यों?
मैं 1 मिनट आ रहा हूँ.
Okay. Oh, oops. Oh no. यही तो नहीं गिरा सकते. Okay. All right. This time, this Raksha Bandhan is going to be rocking for me as I visit my sister's place with a big smile and a big gift. Thank you so much, Team India. Nice, nice. Okay, if the situation was in India, do you see this much crowd come for 1 hour? Maybe not. You know what? That's a good question because और एक reason बताओ ये मुझे आज पता चली है. Today what happens is if India or if on day 5 or on any day of a test match you get a ticket, if you're getting a ticket and there are less than 15 overs bowled in the day, then you get your money back even if you watch the game. So how many overs were bowled today? Was it less than 15? If it was less than 15, then everyone gets their money back today. So I think that's a good deal. So I think, and the fact that nahi, aaj Monday hai. I met this couple who, Ganesh, actually it was Ganesh, who told me that they had taken a leave and came to watch this game. So that's the dedication. And I think there was a glimmer of hope in Indian fans as well that India will win, which made it that much more better. A small Josh Kere. Josh, where did he go? Josh.
To see if Michael Atherton would speak. He would have done the interview right away. He's actually leaving for Lords to do an interview for the 100.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
why he said, I don't want to be unhelpful to you at all, but please understand, I just got to leave now.
Yeah. What happened? Okay, Gargi and Boria. A small piece of advice. Do not forget to gift a bunch of roses to the pitch curator. Where is he?
Oh, we
There
said
he
that.
is.
We said that. Lee Fortis actually
Fortis.
produced
A beautiful
one of the best cricket wicket. In fact, the best cricket wicket of the series. Lee Fortis produced the best cricket wicket of the series, and there can't be two ways about it that this was the best cricket wicket of the series.
I want to work with you guys from the bottom of my heart. Please consider me. All the love for the hard work to you guys.
Who's this?
Saptarshi Rai Chaudhary, is that you?
God willing, we will. God willing, we will. We absolutely will.
Okay.
Red Sports is for journalists, by journalists, and for journalists.
An average Hindu is saying pace bowling still a concern.
Yes, it is.
Yes, do not let this win mask the concerns. Do not let that happen.
Now you are talking about the journalists that I have tried to mentor.
You can't let it. There are so many things that went wrong, so much to work on. And if this, you know what, if you mask it, it's a disservice to the Indian team.
True.
He's saying pace bowling is still a concern. It is time to groom pacers.
100%.
How long can you depend on Mohammed Siraj? Come
Boss,
on.
come on. I mean, you are talking about a 5-match series and you actually do not have a second fast bowler who can stand up and play 5 games. You don't. And you have to be realistic about it. You don't have a second fast bowler who can play 5 games or even 4 games.
Where is your power bank?
Pocket.
अच्छा.
Pocket.
वो मेरा फोन लगा दूं?
मतलब हाँ लगा दीजिए.
Give me the power
लगा
bank.
दीजिए. क्यों नहीं लगाएंगे?
In case,
लगा
because
दीजिए.
we're doing a long live now.
हाँ लगा दीजिए.
Yeah, go ahead. You keep going.
So absolutely. I mean, आपको ये सोचना पड़ेगा that when
Yes, it is.
so no, you don't even have a fast bowler. You don't even have a fast bowler alongside Mohammed Siraj who can play 4 games. Leave alone 5. It is a problem. And you will not have this problem at home because first you will play 3 spinners. You will play 2 fast bowlers and you will rotate. But you have to understand that come the Australia series, when Australia comes to India, you will have a 5 test match series again. And at that point in time, you will struggle. You will struggle. Until and unless you are able to do that, believe me, you will struggle. So it is absolutely, the writing is on the wall. Read that writing on the wall and groom fast bowlers because you've earned yourself that time now. So go and do that. Forget about white
And-
ball. White ball, you are set. Red ball is where the concern is, and bowling is where the concern is more with fast bowling.
And you
Spin
know
is
what,
fine.
what the other concern is? Longevity and fitness. The other
that's
fast
what- remember we
bowlers
said-
are not fit enough.
मैं
Today,
तो बार-बार वही बोल रहा हूँ.
as I give as much credit as Prasidh Krishna deserves, I give him all of that. But at the same time, while Mohammed Siraj was bowling, Prasidh Krishna had 2 physios working on him.
No, and Akashdeep was such a high for Birmingham.
Yeah.
Akashdeep was brilliant in Birmingham, and thereafter he tapered down. Why? Because it is all test match cricket is about stamina. Test match cricket is not white ball. Test match cricket is the most difficult of every format. So yes, and Ben Stokes spoke about it. That's what it is, boss. So Akashdeep is a glaring example how Indian fast bowlers need to be more physically stronger. Stamina has to. Adrian Leroux, earlier it was Soham Desai and Nitin Patel. Now it is Adrian Leroux's team. Adrian Leroux's team who have been entrusted with the task of doing this job. And I do hope that we have a crop which is stronger, which is mentally more resilient, and which is right up
5
there.
second का ऐसा horizontal video लो ना, please. ठीक है. Gargi's weather forecast and today's result were very wrong. Gargi should apologize. I will not
Nonsense.
apologize.
What weather
By the
forecast
way,
was
weather forecast मैंने बोला था 3 बजे से बारिश होगी. It's actually raining
No.
right now.
And the weather forecast was it will be overcast
और
and
मैं
it will be
थोड़ी-
good for bowling. And by the way, she's not creating that weather forecast. She's
Yeah.
aggregating the weather forecast from multiple metaps.
तो
यार
और
कुछ भी बोल लेते हो यार आप लोग.
The person who has asked you to apologize about the result,
हाँ
Indian है,
हाँ
शर्म आनी चाहिए ना?
गधा है और क्या.
आपको मैंने तो बोला था I will happily be proved wrong. अरे who in the right mind would have thought India would win
छोड़ो ना.
today? Anyway, Siraj, Siraj the cricket ratna of ICT.
ये ना है. किसने बोला?
What's next for Team India? What's next?
Go
Asia Cup?
home. Yeah, there is nothing now. White ball, but then West
India,
Indies
West
comes to
Indies.
India on
Yeah.
and the test match starts in Ahmedabad on the 2nd of October, and the next test match starts in Delhi on the 10th of October. Every match in the WTC is massively important. So absolutely, there's a packed cricket calendar. Asia Cup will be politically charged. The geopolitics of the Asia Cup will be hugely important because it's Pakistan, and there will be a lot of politically charged rhetoric doing the rounds, and we have to understand that no one wants to play cricket with Pakistan, and it is about India's geopolitical ambitions. But if in white ball, if in the Asia Cup something amiss happens, we know what can happen. So Asia Cup becomes a very politically charged affair. So in that sense, it's a massive tournament. Thereafter the West Indies series, thereafter the South Africa series. But why on earth are you guys not talking about the Women's World Cup? The Women's World Cup on home soil is as significant early October. And that's what India will have to win. If this women's team, which did so well in England in the T20, in the white ball format, if that women's team goes and wins the World Cup on home soil, we have to see if they manage to, it will turn a new leaf for Indian women's cricket. So the next 4 months, absolutely massive cricket calendar coming up for India. खत्म करते हैं गार्गी?
जी बिल्कुल. Lots coming your way. We're not done yet. So don't think that this is our last live together with you guys. We'll be back, of course, for tomorrow.
Or our usual. Only
Our
your weather.
usual.
आप weather update करोगे क्या सुबह के लिए?
Just in case कि आज flight में turbulence होगा कि नहीं?
What did you say?
Just in case.
How many of you, Trisha will have read, how many of you have read A Shot at History? Tell me quickly.
A what?
A Shot at History. Have you not?
No,
it's one of the
A
best.
Shot at History.
A Shot at History. How many of you have read? Have you read, Rohan? Trisha has read. I knew Trisha has read this.
Abhinav Bindra.
Abhinav Bindra, Shot at History. What are the last 3 words? Just in case. Abhinav Bindra talks about his gun, talks about his mother, talks about his range, talks about everything, and he says, the gun is still there, the range is still there, my mother cleans it every morning. Just in case.
And I will end the show with something that Siraj left us all with. Believe.
And I am leaving England with fever.